Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome to Shepples Reviews Alien Shooter 2 Reloaded. Alien Shooter 2 Reloaded is the second version of the sequel to the successful and highly praised Alien Shooter created by indie company developer Sigma Team. Reloaded is the revised version of Alien Shooter 2 Vengeance, which has many changes made which were fan requested, such as less RPG elements, more levels, more bug fixes and balancing. Reloaded starts off just as Vengeance does, where you get to choose between 8 different characters, 4 male and 4 female, each with their own stats, starting equipment and background stories. Along with that, you get to choose between 8 different perks, which act as an additional stat which you can increase as you please with each level up. The perks range from Vampire, which allows you to regain health as you damage enemies, Hypnosis, which allows you to hypnotize enemies who fight for you while the effect lasts, Fast Learner, which gains you more experience, and much more. The game starts where you are outside of a Magma Corporation base and you must find your way into General Baker for further instructions on your mission. As you progress through the game, you find new weapons and armor, mostly from finding secrets hidden throughout each of the levels, apart from a small few which you can keep and use or sell at the shop. The shop gives you access to various different weapons, armors and items that range from handguns to submachine guns to heavy explosive weapons and energy weapons, and my personal favourite, big ass heavy machine guns and more. Armor ranges from standard leather armor right up to the huge heavy armor suit similar to that of a man-sized mech suit. You are also able to purchase different drones which will help you out in battle, and medikits which will heal you when your health is low, along with implants which boost your stats by the amount that is indicated in their description. Also, the higher your intelligence stat is, the better the effect of implants and the higher they increase your stats. Throughout the game you will find a large variety of different enemies, from small spider-like creatures to big dinosaur-type creatures, up to the huge gun and missile-wielding enemies which can cause some real damage and trouble. Overall, you would be looking at a total of over 10 different enemies to fight your way through. As you progress, you get to drive vehicles such as an armoured jeep with a machine gun attached to it, a security drone, and even a heavy tank with a massive cannon on it, which leads to some great fun, even if it does sometimes feel like it's slowing the pace down slightly. Like in Alien Shooter 1, the soundtrack is awesome, heavy rock score that fits in perfect with the fast-paced action and mayhem that you find yourself getting stuck into the middle of while hundreds of enemies come marching towards your location. Compared to Alien Shooter 2 Vengeance, as stated already, there has been 2 new levels added into Reloaded, which gives the game a total of 17 levels. The 2 new levels do not give anything in the way of additional story, but keeps the action going for that little bit longer. There are a total of 4 different difficulty settings, which range from easy to impossible. The difficulty setting changes the amount of damage enemies dish out, along with how tough they are. Impossible difficulty may not be exactly as its name implies, but it truly is for the seasoned vets of the shooter series, and offers an excellent challenge. There are also 3 different survival modes, which include Career, Stand Firm and Gun Stand. Career is a survival mode where you have to survive a constant onslaught of enemies through a total of 5 levels, with which at the end of the final level you must go face to face with a boss. Stand Firm is a survival mode like that of Alien Shooter 1, where you must just survive for as long as you can. With each boss enemy that you kill, you gain a new weapon with a total of 5 different weapons, which are the pistol, double-barreled shotgun, minigun, rocket launcher and a massively powerful ion cannon. Gun Stand, like Career, is a brand new mode brought into the series with Alien Shooter 2 Vengeance, and you take control of a gun turret which is surrounded by a wall. Your objective is to last as long as you can, and at the end of each wave you get to choose an upgrade. The upgrades are upgrading your turret with a bigger gun, adding rocket launchers to it, adding soldiers to help in repairing the walls, and adding more smaller turrets. Each upgrade can be upgraded a total of 3 times, and it's truly a lot of fun to play and try out different upgrades at different points. The story of the game is pretty standard: kill the bad guy and save the world, but I cannot fault it, to be honest. It is well written and presented, even if it is predictable and is one that you really cannot dislike. The game uses a new upgraded game engine which betters the graphics, along with better effects, better sound effects and great lighting from that of Alien Shooter 1. The voice acting in the game may not be anything fantastic, but it nevertheless does the job and fits in really well, giving an extra boost to telling the story that was not in Alien Shooter 1. There really is not anything that I can fault with the game. The enemies are well balanced with each difficulty, shop prices are nicely balanced, and the game runs perfectly with no signs of any issues from bugs or glitches. It truly is a fun-filled adrenaline rush of a game that was made for the fans at their request. If it is a case that you would prefer a more RPG element heavy version of the game, I would advise purchasing Alien Shooter 2 Vengeance. But if you're looking for a simple, no boundaries slaughterfest, then Reloaded is the game for you. I have to give this game a 10 out of 10. It is simply flawless in so many ways. An excellent new graphics engine, new and better sound effects, excellent soundtrack, large variety of enemies, massive arsenal of weapons that adds up to 50 plus, vehicles to drive and cause havoc with, and 3 different survival modes to play to keep the action going even after completing the game. It truly is the perfect action shooter for modern gaming, and truly brings back the 90s action shooter feeling, and is worth a try for anyone who loves good old adrenaline filled action. The game is now available on GOG.com for $5.99, and for a price that is well worth the money. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.